You know, we always keep coming up with new terms, but what if we just went back to some of the old ones that we've had before? Long lost words that maybe we should try resurrecting in the year 2024. Wayne State University in Michigan, they often tell you the words that people are sick of hearing, but now they've got some new terms that maybe we should bring back.
Wowzers.
Wowzers, yeah. One that I still do hear they suggested is dollop. Do you know what a dollop is?
Yeah, a dollop of daisy. They still use that in the daisy cream cheese. No, daisy sour cream commercials.
Right,
I'll
yeah.
have a dollop of that and sour
I
cream.
love a dollop because to me a dollop is a little more than like a spoonful.
Right.
I like that. I'll obviously dollop pretty hard.
Yeah, it's a shapeless mass or blob of something, especially soft food.
Give me a dollop of some of that prison ice cream.
You've been getting down on them dollops.
I want
Yeah.
dollops of ice cream.
A little dollop will do you, I believe, was a tagline once upon a time. Now, if you want to talk about a person who talks at great length without making much sense, you would call them a blatherskite.
All right, that one's a little much.
Says the blatherskite.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, whatever.
hit
Look
too
in the
close to
mirror.
We're both blatherskites.
We're not going to be able to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That's too tricky.
Feels like we need a word for this. You know when you first jump into cold water, you're like, it just shocks your system?
Shrinkage.
That's called Kurgloff.
Kurglov. What era is this from? Do you know?
No, I don't know at what point they used it, but it's an actual term that exists that just kind of fell out of favor or never really caught on.
So you jump in, Kurglov!
Kurgloff, or I think you wouldn't say that as an exclamation as you would be like going, I don't know if I could deal with the Kurgloff I would get from jumping in that pool. And then they would know what you're talking about.
I like that.
Yeah.
The Kurglov I get from listening to the dirt twice a day.
Feels like we need this term, a person who speaks confidently but ignorantly.
I mean, you got a couple of people on this show that could fall under that one.
We do tend to speak before we research.
I feel like Kevin's insulting us in old-timey language.
He
He's
is.
talking about me and you.
He's over there giggling.
He's insulting us in 1920s language.
We see you over there, you giggle troll.
This is what you would call a raw gabbit. The person who speaks confidently but ignorantly.
Raw gabbit. I don't know if I know any raw gabbits in my life.
If you want to talk about a weak or cowardly person, you call them a pronk. P-R-O-N-K.
Suits his immune system's a pronk.
A weak or cowardly. If you want to use a new word for fat, because fat is kind of... it's a word we don't really use anymore.
I still use it because I was fat and I can be fat again.
Another
I
way,
will be fat again.
another way to say the same thing without
Hashtag goals.
another way to say kind of the same thing without getting canceled is to just call it fubsy.
That sounds so much more insulting to me.
Fubsy. Hey, he's a little fubsy.
No, call me fat. Fubsy sounds... No.
You don't want to say I'm getting a little fubsy?
No, it almost sounds like you're fat and stupid. Like, look at that, fubsy.
You're fat and clumsy.
Yeah, I think fubsy is so much more insulting.
Fubsy's not good for you.
Call me fat.
The ladies don't want to hook up with a fubsy
No,
guy.
but they can't hook up with a fat guy, but not a fubsy guy.
Not a fubsy guy?
Yeah.
Fubsy guy's getting no action. And if you're looking for an old term for armpit, that would be oxter. O-X-T-E-R.
Huh.
I guess that's what they used to call an armpit.
I have to trim my oxters.
I don't know if you trim your armpit.
Oh, armpit. I need to trim my oxters.
I was listening, Kevin.
What's that one word when you speak confidently but you're stupid?
You're a raw gabbit.
You're a flubsy raw gabbit.
A fubsy raw gabbit. We just came up with what you are.
This is very insulting.
Yeah, you're right. This is just too much.